Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Pundits Society. Today, Pablo and I are going to be selecting our 26-man squad for France at the World Cup. We're going to be looking at players that have been in and around the squad, big names, those who have been called up recently or in the past. And then we're going to be placing them into these tiers that are the starting 11, attackers on the bench, midfielders on the bench, defenders on the bench, goalkeepers on the bench, and then those who are unfortunately not selected or will miss out.
Yeah, so with the
So,
selection deadlines coming up in a couple weeks, it'll be interesting to see whether these lists actually are confirmed to be true or not. But yeah, without a further ado, let's get started with the first player. What do you think, Jake? Is he making it on the plane to the USA?
yeah. So this is Akiush. I was talking to Pablo about him a little bit before we started. I'll be honest, I don't actually know that much about him. I know he's a very young player. Playing for Monaco, apparently quite talented. I think he's only like 18 or 19 years old. He was called up recently. He's a forward. Um, Personally, despite the fact that he was called up recently and that Didier Deschamps does like to, choose some young players, he always likes to bring a couple young players to big tournaments, to have them in and around the squad, whether that's for energy or, preparing them for future selections. I think all that's great, but this World Cup with as many good players as we have, especially forwards, for me, he would have to unfortunately miss out. I mean, it's brutal, but that's arguably our most competitive position, and I just don't think we can afford to take him.
Yeah, I mean, I would tend to agree. I don't know a whole lot about him, being completely honest, but it does seem like you are stacked, and it seems like he might be one for the future, but maybe not for this tournament right now. The next player, Loic Badet. It's interesting. So I remember him quite well from when he used to play at Sevilla. I know that he recently went to Bayer Leverkusen. I'm not really sure how his form has been this year, but I mean, he's one of those like kind of center backs that Sevilla has been churning out over the years, like the Koundé, Diego Carlos kind of player. For me, I mean, I would probably take him as a bench option. I don't know if he'd start necessarily, but I think he can provide good cover on these positions at center back for sure. But again, I don't really know how well he's played this year, so I'm not really sure if he's maybe had a poor season. But I'll put him on the bench. What do you think?
Yeah, I do want to clarify one thing. I've just looked up Akiush, and he's actually a lot older than I thought. I thought for some reason he was like late teens, early 20s. Turns out he's 24, so that's my my fault there. He looks a lot younger in that picture. But yeah, Loic Bede, I mean, again, I don't know that much about him. Similar to you, I know that he transferred, and he's a starter for Bayer Leverkusen. This would have been a great episode to have Dior on to see if he could tell us maybe a little more about him. For me personally, I mean, he obviously plays for a good team in a competitive league, but I think he would just miss out. I don't think, yeah, I don't think he'd be selected personally.
Yeah, sure. Let's yeah. Next we have Benjamin Pavard. So for
Benjamin
me,
Pavard.
I don't know, it's
Tout pour
hard.
te Pavard, one of the most
Yeah,
iconic moments in French history, man.
it's hard because I think, I mean, obviously he has quite a good history with France. I actually don't think he's been that good the last few seasons, but I don't really
No.
follow the national team as such. But for me, I would actually maybe not even bring him because his last season with Inter was quite poor, and then he was playing with Marseille this year. I don't really think he was doing that well at Marseille either. I mean, I know they're in the top three, four positions in the Ligue 1, but I don't think it's super competitive. They have a very good team there as well. I don't think he's necessarily a difference maker. So for me, I would have him as just missing out, but I don't know if maybe you've seen more of him and would like to differ there.
No, I agree. Again, like I said, he's kind of a cult hero for the national team because he scored what is, to be honest, it's probably my favorite goal ever. Someone scored for the French national team. The goal against Argentina, the iconic strike when he was a young unknown player. Um, I just think, he's not even that old. He's actually, I think he's like 29 or 30.
I think
I
he's
think he's
30,
not that
yeah.
old. Yeah. And he should be in the prime of his career, but unfortunately it feels like you said, the last couple seasons it's been kind of on the decline. I mean, he had some good years for Inter Milan, but obviously now out on loan. Um, I wouldn't bring him. I'm not convinced enough, and I don't think he slots in. He wasn't a center back like starter for France in big competitions as much. He played right back, but that was kind of an exceptional scenario, and I don't think he's gonna have a chance to make that starting four. And I think there's stronger options for the bench. So I would also chuck him here. For Karim Benzema, I mean, absolute legend. I love this guy. I spoke to Pablo about him at length when we did our Ballon d'Or tier list. It's just past his time, unfortunately. I love him. He's you know, arguably after Thierry Henry, arguably France's greatest ever striker. You could even make a case for him being the greatest ever striker, considering, his accomplishments. But I wouldn't select him. I think it's a little past time, and I don't think he'd want to go either.
You gotta take him for the bench, though. I feel, like I feel like maybe he can provide some experience that maybe some of the other players could really feed off of. Like I don't know. I mean, I get what you mean. Obviously, he's not really playing in a competitive league anymore. I think he's gonna be 39 this year. It is like
He hasn't
quite
even
up there,
played most of
but
the year.
that being said, like I don't know, like what do you like? Don't you want to take him on in case he needs to score like a last minute
Mm,
winner and against like Argentina or England or something? Like I
Maybe,
mean.
maybe in another position, but in this position, I just can't justify it, man. Like he's not gonna. I think there's better options.
Okay, okay.
I don't know, but we can keep him around here for now and arguably move him up later.
Yeah,
Kamavinga,
Camavinga, I
that's
mean, I think
a
you take him, no?
Kamavinga. Yeah, he goes for sure. There's actually been a discussion about whether he goes or not in France. Like I was talking to my colleague about it today. There's this whole uh, some people are afraid he's not going to go. I think he's definitely going to go. I mean, 26 slots, he's got to make it. The thing that's great about him is that he can also play left back. And left back, I mean, we'll get to it shortly, but I think that's a position where we haven't been as strong as maybe we were in the past, or maybe the players that are strong are a little out of form. I would take him.
Yeah,
The
I'll
question
take him for sure.
is he in the starting 11?
I don't think he's a starter, no.
I don't think he's in the starting 11 for me either. So I'll put him on the bench. I mean, great rotating option, but yeah, what do
I
you
mean,
think? I
sure,
just
yeah.
chucked him there, but
No, no, I think that's a good place. Turkey, I mean, you gotta take him, right? He's had an
yeah, I
amazing
mean,
season with City. I mean, I wouldn't start
undeniable.
him necessarily, but I would still have him on the
Oof.
bench.
That's where I disagree, man. My envisioned 11, I mean, it's very attacking, so you have to balance it out with some of the other selections, but I think he has to start, bro. I'm not gonna
On
lie. I think he's
the
been in such good form. I think you start him through the middle. Um, but I mean, we can fluctuate him around here, put him here for now, and then I can make my case later if you want to see. But for me, as it is right now, based on current form and performance, the goal against Arsenal, the fact that he's the second top assister in the league despite getting pepped for part of the season. I don't know. I think he's gotta make it, but yeah.
Who do we have next?
That's Jonathan Klaus. I
Oh,
think
Jonathan.
so. I
I
mean,
don't think he makes it. No, I
we're
mean,
very zoomed out. Yeah,
yeah.
that's him. That's him.
Does he make the list? Like, no, I feel like
For me, no, he doesn't. Was actually a really good player at one point. He's just a bit older now. He's not bad. I mean, he's still still playing for Nice. But I just don't think he makes it. I think he's unfortunate in that case. I
yeah,
would put him in the non-selected
Clément
personally.
Langlais. No, same.
Dude,
Clément Langlais. I
I
don't think he makes it either, to be honest.
don't even, I'm gonna censor myself to be good for the podcast. I cannot stand this man. And I told Pablo, I don't know if you remember this, but I remember going on an epic rant about it. And after Euro 2021 and his performances, I remember going on an epic rant to Pablo and saying I never wanted to see this guy touch a French national team shirt ever again. And I maintain that to this day. I think
You
he's
haven't changed
poor
your
and not
mind five
nearly good
years
enough.
later.
No, I haven't changed my mind. I don't want him. I don't want him near the squad. It's just my yeah. That's my opinion. I gotta jot him down. I mean, this one might be the easiest option so far, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Dembele, he goes, I think, and starting as well on the left wing.
That was going to be my question for you. Where do you start him? Because I was talking to my colleague Alex about this today, and he was saying for him he would start him at striker with
I mean, you could
well, we
have
could
him on
say his name. He's on
striker
this
and
list
Mbappe left
with
wing. I
Kian
mean,
at
yeah.
left. Yeah, that was what the argument he was making, and I was saying, it's a fair argument. I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I don't think it's not necessarily position sensitive, but I would have him, yeah, for sure starting.
Has
Disasi,
to.
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't go, right? Surely.
Yeah, no, put that guy on. Yeah. I mean, Disasi. As a Chelsea fan, I've just been traumatized. He actually had some games where he was good. I can't say he was always bad, but he was just a disappointment overall. I mean, definitely at one point got iced out of the squad. Um, it's unfortunate. It feels brutal, but some of these guys just aren't good enough to start for France or to even make it on the bench, Maybe for a smaller country or a country with less depth, but yeah. The
I
next
mean, I don't
one,
know. Disasi in
Vizi
general, though, I mean, I don't think he's
yeah.
very good. Like, I don't think he'd start
I mean,
for.
fair. He hasn't done enough to look good for Chelsea, so I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Doué, I mean, you take Doué on the
Yeah.
bench, right?
Desiree Doué, I mean, I love this guy. I absolutely love this guy. I think he's a maverick. He's one of the most exciting players to watch, just in general. Not even young players, just players. He doesn't make my starting 11, but I think he's one of the first substitutions you're bringing right off the
Mhm.
bench. Can play on the right, can also float around the front three. Yeah,
Yeah, Fofana, I don't know, honestly. I mean, I I don't know if I would take him to the World Cup, to be honest. Like he's not been that good for Milan this year.
I wouldn't take him. He was surprisingly decent in the last World Cup. He came actually and he played. I'm pretty sure he actually got some solid minutes, if I'm remembering correctly. But I think he doesn't make it. I think again, it's just a matter of depth. I don't think he makes the squad.
Yeah. What about Enzo Lefebvre?
This is what we were talking about. I was telling Pablo I didn't recognize him immediately from this picture because I've seen him. I don't know. He just looks different. He's actually been very, very good, man. One of Sunderland's best players, really good, was unknown. I, to be honest, didn't know him until this season. He's one that wouldn't be crazy for him to be chosen based off of the season he's had, but again, it feels brutal to put so many people in this non-selected slot, but I think he has to go there for now.
Yeah, yeah, I
I don't
agree for
know.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Malo Gusto, I would take him as right back,
yeah.
like backup right back.
So here's where I'm gonna say something crazy. Malo Gusto definitely goes. I mean, in my opinion, we take two right backs. He's definitely one of them. I think there's an argument for him being the starting right back. I'm saying that just because Koundé's great. I mean, I love Koundé. I think he's cool. He's got a cool personality. I like the way he plays, the fact that he can play center back as well. But Koundé this season, and Dior can vouch for this, looks like a shadow of himself from last season. He's been really poor at times for Barcelona, or just generally inconsistent. Whereas Malo Gusto has been Chelsea's in our like top three or four best players this season. Granted, obviously the end of the season is not looking terrible. I don't know. I think you could definitely make a case for him being in the starting 11, all except putting him on the bench. If you think that's like, you're the outside perspective, and I
I
recognize
mean,
I'm
for me,
maybe,
it's just I think Koundé's done more for the national team in the past than Malo Gusto, so I'd still give him a little bit of
yeah,
credit. But obviously, if the World Cup starts and he like drops a clanger in the first two group games, then you bench him. For
yeah,
now, Kefren Turam, I mean, I think he's probably on the bench, right? Like, I don't think he starts
bro.
necessarily.
Giffincham, I really like. I like that he's this big, powerful midfielder. I like that he plays for Juventus. Um, I was told by a Juve fan recently that he hasn't been that good this season,
He's been
which I don't
okay, but
know
he's not been
about the validity of
amazing.
that. Maybe you can say. Yeah, I still take him. I like having the Thuram brothers. I also think Gefren is like a nice physical presence. when you occasionally maybe need like that
Yeah.
player. I'd put him on the bench.
Yeah, I'll put him on
I
the
think he's one of
bench.
those players that is in contention for being dropped, as harsh as that sounds, as much as I like him.
What about Conte?
N'Golo Kanté, this is one of the unpopular opinions I have. Maybe not unpopular in France, but for people from the outside looking in, I think
Why
we
you want to
take him, and
start
I
him?
think he starts, man. I think he's the only member of the old guard, so to speak. Not counting, obviously, Kylian is still like old guard, but different because he's was so young when he broke out. I think you definitely bring him for his captaincy experience, his experience being like vice captain, captain, his energy, and I think he maybe starts, man. I know he's 35 years old, but I don't know. We can put him on the bench because there's
I
another
think it
there's another
depends.
two
I mean,
midfielders,
I think
but I think it's
it
yeah.
just depends because not he doesn't play in a competitive league, so it really depends on how that's affected the performances. I mean, we'll have to see if he can hack it in these big games against like top world.
But he can though. He's been good, like in
But I
the
mean,
past, even despite being older.
we haven't seen him in 2 years at a major tournament, so well, we don't really know, right? Like we need to see.
I
But
don't know. I just think yeah, he's back in, Europe, Fenerbahce. Uh,
yeah, but he's
I
not
don't
like
know.
playing in a competitive league. I mean, we can see. Like, I don't hate him
We can
starting.
put him on the
Maybe
bench. I'm not, but I think he'll start, man. And I think I'd like him to start, but put him on the bench for now. We
Ekitike
can
bench.
revisit. This is so sad. Dude, he's injured. He's out.
Oh, for sure.
He got a dude, he's done. He
Oh
was in and
wow.
around the starting 11. He's done. He got a what did he do? Did he tear his ACL? Is that what he
Damn,
did?
brutal.
Was really bad. Yeah, he ruptured. No, sorry, he ruptured his Achilles.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
missing
Well, he's I
in
guess that makes a
like three
choice
weeks
for us
ago,
then.
which is really sad because for me, he definitely would have been here, attackers on the bench. One of those first name players. Now I unfortunately have to chuck him here. But if he
Well,
wasn't there, I think he'd definitely be,
yeah,
in
Colomwani. I mean, come on, it's got to
I
be like a
mean,
non-selection based on this
I
season. He's
I
been terrible.
dude, I was having a discussion about this with my friends today as well. He was like, "Oh yeah, Didier Deschamps is gonna take him because he likes him," and I was
He
like,
might.
"Bro, Kolo has been terrible. Like, I feel like the fall off since he left PSG has been just bad. I mean, he had moments at Juve, but nothing
He had
convincing
like
enough.
2 games at Juve where he was good, and then he was pretty terrible, to be honest.
I wouldn't take him. I think he's gonna go, just to be fully transparent. I think Didier Deschamps is gonna take him, but I don't want him to go.
Who's next? Is that Upamecano?
N- No, that's Konate for
Konate.
Liverpool. I would
Konate. I mean, does he make the bench? He's
this
been
one's
pretty
one of the
poor
easiest
this
ones so
year.
far.
He's been
Yeah,
pretty
he's on the
poor this
bench for
year, to be
me. He's
honest.
been terrible compared to last year. Um, but he still makes the bench, man. He's still better than most.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
still take him over,
Over these guys,
Disasi.
like Langley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Longley.
yeah.
I
Okay,
would put him on the
okay.
bench. I don't think he starts. I think he's definitely frozen out considering Upamecano and Saliba are so good, but I'd put him on the bench.
Yeah, Koundé. I mean, I think he starts at least to begin with at right
We can
back.
put him there, but again, I think I don't know. I point about he has actually been. I would have been nice to have Dior comment on this. Maybe Dior leave a comment in the YouTube section about Koundé this season, but yeah, he's apparently not been as convincing.
I know, but it's also like not convincing for a team that won La Liga will win La Liga comfortably, and like convincing for a team that's going to finish ninth in the Premier League. Like, there's levels as well, right? Like, it's not.
You're saying that, but Malo Gusto's been really good. And I mean the ninth thing, yeah, I mean there's just the terrible last 2 months. But Malo Gusto is
Also,
really good in some key games. Played well in big Champions League fixtures. Has been good against top six opposition. But it's fine. Either way, it's not a hill I'm willing to die on.
Luca
I
Hernandez,
think he
what do you
goes.
think? He
I
goes
don't
as a
think he
bench
starts.
option.
I think he's another one of those, you bring experience to the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean,
I
also he
think
can
he
play at center
goes.
back, he can play at left back, so I think that's probably good to have. I mean, yeah, exactly. Maxence Lacroix, does he
Yeah,
make it?
Maxence Lacroix is an interesting one because he only got called up recently. His first call up was in our last set of games, and it was because Saliba had a temporary injury.
I'd say he probably
So,
doesn't go, considering there's only four slots for backup defenders.
oh, whoops. Yeah, I also wouldn't bring him.
Chevalier
Yeah,
has been pretty
Lucas
terrible
Chevalier.
this year, to be honest. Like, but I probably still goes as a bench.
No, he wasn't. I mean, yeah, he's had some bad performances, but he
I mean,
wasn't terrible. He
he's
got
been
injured for a
benched by
while.
like the random like Russian goalkeeper though. So like
Well,
that's
no,
pretty
he
terrible.
was injured. He was injured like he had an ankle injury at one point, and then he recently has had a hamstring injury, which is why he's missing games. But I agree, I wouldn't bring him. Like maybe he could be there as the third goalkeeper, but I personally wouldn't bring
Yeah,
him.
would you not? I'd bring him as a third goalkeeper. No, I think. I mean, who do you have that's?
Oh, you bring him as the. All
Yeah,
right, we can put him there. I think there's a couple options. No, I'm not seeing some of
I
them
think there's
here.
only three keepers, right? It's like Samba,
They only
and we'll
put
get to it
three.
later. But anyway, look at Digne. I mean, Digne. I
Yeah,
think
okay,
he
he'll be third
probably
keeper then.
does he go as like the
He's
backup left back or does he not
Dude,
go? I
he's
don't know.
gonna go and he's arguably gonna start, man. This is crazy. We were talking about this today. He's definitely gonna go. So I think we have to put him in this list. Also because he's been good. And there's a chance he starts because he's been starting over Teo Hernandez, which is like kind of crazy to think about, but Teo's had like a pretty big fall off since he left to Saudi.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Um,
playing in a really bad league. It makes sense.
what's good about Digne is that he's phenomenal at set pieces. I was
Yeah,
talking when I was talking to my friend today, I was saying arguably you could start him just for like the set pieces, if you have enough coverage and enough good center backs and other defenders. He's lethal at corners, could be big. Sorry, he's lethal at free kicks and could be big for corners,
yeah,
lumping it into Saliba's head. So I don't know. I think he goes. Like, do
yeah.
we put him
I mean, let's put him as
just,
a starting left back who's been
yeah?
starting as well.
It's
Yeah.
crazy to think about. I mean, Luca Digne, I've been hearing about, man, for over 10 years now.
He's not even
But
that old though. I think he's like 33 or something. Like he's not like
yeah,
crazy.
he broke out really young, like 21-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, he broke out at Roma his first season. I remember it was a while ago.
Hmm.
Who we have next?
This is Lukeba.
Lukeba. I mean, I don't know
Uh,
much about him to
Good
be honest.
player. He's good. He's just not good enough to go, in my opinion. It's a
Okay.
harsh one, but it feels harsh to just say that and leave him. But yeah, I
Turam.
think unfortunately,
I mean,
Tram
he's been
goes.
pretty poor this year, but he probably goes still. I think he's
He doesn't
good for
start.
France.
Exactly. I think he doesn't start. How has he been in Serie A? You said he's been
He's been
poor.
pretty poor, I think. Yeah, he's been. I don't know. He's not been great. I mean, there a lot of Inter fans actually would like to sell him this year, but we'll see. I mean, they just won the league, so they might change their mind after getting over the line there. But
Fair.
fair enough. Yeah, that Maignan, I mean, obviously he starts. I think like he's been pretty. I mean, and hopefully you get the good Maignan and not the Maignan that drops clangers, but that kind of depends a lot. But I mean, he's been
Hopefully
pretty
he
good
hits
for
that
France
form
overall.
he had a couple years ago. I know he's been less consistent the last 2 years, but he's still head and shoulders our best goalkeeper.
Yeah, so next we have a player that's near and dear to my heart, Manu Kone. I mean, I think you probably take him and I think he might even start potentially, you know? He's been pretty good for the national team as well.
He's been very good. I'm a fan of his. Known him since some FIFA days, actually years ago, as a high potential youngster. I think he's really good. He's performed actually quite well in his appearances for the national team. For me, he's one of those three that are floating around the midfield. I think if we play, okay, I'll just say it. I think if we play a midfield three without Cherki or Ryan, then I think he has a very good chance of starting. Otherwise, I think for me, the other two, if you play Ryan Cherki, I think the other two are a selection between Chouameni, him, and Conte.
Mm.
But he could definitely be in the starting 11. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I guess we could put him there for now, considering Conte's been put on the bench. But I think, yeah, it'll be an interesting decision for Deschamps to see which one he wants to go with.
Yeah, I mean Mbappe
No
starts.
brainer. I mean, starts. Yeah, the question is where. That's what we were talking about. I'd love to see him play on the left, to be honest, with Dembele down the middle. But he might start as a striker. That's where he's been playing for the last couple of years, and he's been obviously phenomenal at Real Madrid. I mean, he's averaging a goal a game. Um, yeah, I think a lot of these guys you can kind of put them anywhere across that front line and they'll do well.
Yeah, exactly. Mendy,
Ferland Mendy,
I mean, I think he's getting I just think he got injured as well this weekend, so I don't even know if he'll be able to play. But either
even
way,
if he
I don't
I
know
don't
if
think
he'd
he
go
goes,
anyway.
man.
So yeah,
He's one of those players that, and I hate to say it, but he's so good on FIFA and yet
not that good in
such
real
like
life.
so lackluster in real life, like such a
Yeah, I
disappointment.
mean, he's kind of also lost his position at Real Madrid. I think Carreras is playing a lot in front of him, and yeah, but and Kunku, I don't think he goes either.
No, it's unfortunate. I like Nkunku. And actually, how has he been since he went back?
He's been pretty poor. I think he's maybe scored like 5 goals or something instead. Yeah, like it's not been great.
He was kind of unfortunate with the whole Chelsea thing. I was never a big fan of how we treated him, but it was also a tough situation with starters. But yeah, I think unfortunately he's not selected.
I think next we have
Um,
Odobert. I don't think he goes
oh,
either.
is that not Metis? Is that not
Is it? Oh no, is it?
Metis Tel?
No, Matisse
I think
Tell is
it's
the one
Metis.
later. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
my look. I'm getting. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Is it
If I zoom
Odobert?
down on these like French Tottenham players, Audebert,
I don't think he goes
apparently
either.
he's
No.
good, man. But
Yeah,
I
but I mean, he's
I don't
playing
know. I
for
don't
a
think he
side
goes.
fighting
He plays
relegation. You
left
know.
wing, and that's like a position that he's gonna be what, fifth in line.
Yeah,
No,
Olise. I
maybe not
mean,
fifth, but
he starts.
that's an easy one for me. Again, I'd like to start him right wing, as opposed to down the middle. Honestly, for me, now that they're there, I'd love to do exactly what I was talking to my friend about today, with Ulisse on the right, Cherki in the middle, and Kylian Mbappe on the left, and then play
Hmm.
Dembele down the middle. But you could rotate them around. You could play Dembele on the right, shift things around. But that would be the strongest four
Yeah,
attackers for me.
Kalulu. I mean, I don't think
He's
he
been
goes.
brought recently. The
Yeah,
thing is, dude, he actually might go because the thing is, he can play center
he can
back
play
and
center
right
back and
back.
right back. Yeah, that's true. He does have some verse. I mean, maybe, but yeah,
And what other center backs that are left? I mean, obviously, we have a starter coming up, but I don't see any
yeah,
other two
yeah.
starters
Then
coming
yeah,
up.
maybe
But
then he does go.
yeah, I think he goes. I mean, he's on the bench, obviously. Um, but I think he does go, man.
Yeah. What about Adrien Rabiot? Because he's been pretty
Uh,
good for the national team, but
we
he's
had
been
a
good for Milan, but he's not been
disagreement
like
about this
amazing.
today.
I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of his. I'd prefer for him not to start, but he's probably going to start. Like all indicators say he's going to start. And you know what? I can be proved completely wrong. But he is a left-footed player. Apparently, he's been good for Milan. Like I've heard that, not just from you. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, again, he's been good, but he's not been like insane. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he makes it above any of those guys that are already there, to be honest.
The midfielders?
Yeah,
Damn, interesting.
because there's only 3 spots.
I choose him over um
Turam.
John,
Yeah, well, we
but
could
that's
that
purely
could.
based off form. But I agree. I wouldn't choose if I had to choose. I'd rather choose Conte or Camavinga. Oh, you're right. There are only three spots. Well, we can see. We might, move things around. We'll have a count at the end.
Yeah, then I mean
Or we can
Samba.
shift Conte to the starting 11.
Yeah,
Samba is the keeper on the bench, right? I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
that's what he is for me. He'll be the second choice keeper. He's a good keeper.
yeah.
Arguably, he'll
So
be, yeah, second choice over Chevalier.
Saliba starts.
That's another easy one.
Unless he gets, hopefully he
Yeah,
doesn't get injured because he's been injured a bit recently.
bro, don't even manifest that. That would be such a massive blow. He's our best defender. He has to go.
Hernandez, I mean, that's the thing. The center back, the defenders is already full though, because it's only 4 spots. So someone would need to come out of
Yeah, but
there.
these people are saying four, but
Well, that's like the 26. Like if you add all the numbers together, it's 26.
yeah, no, I know. But well, let's just chuck. I mean, we're gonna get ahead, but might as well talk about it since we're clearing up the defenders now. Upamecano, let's just put in the starting 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, do we even need to say much on Upamecano? I mean, yeah, I know you don't rate him as highly based off a couple
I mean, he's
mistakes
just
he's
not a
made
big
in
game
select
player,
games.
in my opinion.
Well, dude, he scored against PSG in the semifinal of the Champions League.
Yeah,
That's pretty big
barely
game
though. Like it
player
was
for
good. It was
me.
probably like it was probably he might have
It's
not even touched it. Like I was
And you can
kind of.
ask, it's a shame again, Dior's not here because he rates him very highly and has talked about how good he's been
I
at
mean, I think
Bayern
he's
this
good. I just
season.
don't think he's good when it matters. But we'll see. I
He's
mean, maybe I'll be
definitely our
proven
second
wrong.
best center back after Saliba, and I definitely choose him over Konate, unfortunately. But yeah, okay, let's look. Then we've got nine here. Tchouaméni, I mean, for me, we chuck him in the starting 11.
Yeah,
I
so
know
that's
he's had some
10.
question marks. I know he's had some question marks at Real Madrid. Before. But the thing is, we need a defensive midfielder, like a defensive-minded midfielder, to offset all of these attacking players who don't necessarily track back as much, with the exception of Dembele. So yeah, Tchouaméni, yeah, I'd put him in the starting 11.
Yeah, Matisse Tell. I mean, he probably doesn't go right. He's
Doesn't
not been very
go.
good. I don't think he's been
But
very
we're
good.
missing a lot of attackers here.
What
Maybe we're
about
light.
Barcola? Is he still coming up or is he not there?
Yeah, he is here.
Oh,
He's here.
well, he probably
We
goes,
can talk
right?
about him directly.
Yeah, put him in the on the
Bradley
bench.
Bakula, yeah, I'd bring him. I'd bring him and I mean, I'd put him off the bench, but he's a great player to have coming off the bench,
Yeah.
to make high
Then
impact.
who else? I mean,
There's a player
Fofana.
missing from this that I realized that I would have put as the fifth attacker, by the way.
Who?
Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Oh yeah.
I'd actually bring him. I think he's a good striker. He started off the season in crazy form and then he dropped off a little bit. And then now these last two games, he scored a double in each of them. Seems like I'd definitely take him as a bench player, especially with Ekitike out.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he did fall off a bit in the middle of the season when he was like supposed to go to AC Milan and then he like failed the medical. But yeah. Who's that Lyon player?
Tolisso,
Still. Oh
dude,
wow.
he
He
actually
doesn't
had a
go.
huge game last night. He actually had
Yeah.
a really, really big game for Lyon
Yeah,
last
but
night.
come on, he's not going to the World Cup. Like,
He has experience. I don't think he should go, but I mean, he has experience. He's become actually like a key player for them. Unironically, yeah,
yeah, but still, I mean, he's not at the level
one
of
of
the
the,
other guys.
yeah, I wouldn't bring him. I think he floats in and around, but I wouldn't bring him in the
Fofana
end.
also no. I mean, he's been
I
pretty
mean,
bad for the last like 5 years
no, he's not been
overall.
that. That's not fair. That's not fair. That tells me that you don't watch Chelsea, man. He's
I
been
mean, he
good.
how many games did he
When we had
play?
Maresca and we were doing well, he was one of our best
Yeah,
defenders.
but that was like 6 months ago, man. Like, how many he's played
Bro,
like
you said the last 5 years,
yeah, on
like.
average, like he's not been good. He's
But
not been
his
like a
only,
good
well,
player.
it's not that he hasn't been good. His only problem is
Injury,
availability,
yeah.
is that
I
he's been
mean,
injury, but that doesn't mean he's not
the
been
best
good.
ability
When he
is
plays,
availability.
yeah, but when he plays, he's like, he's good. He's solid. With that said, I wouldn't bring him. I mean, I think he definitely has the potential to be a, role player in the future, but I wouldn't bring him. I agree with that.
Yeah. Zaire
Zaire
Emery?
Emery, he
Probably
has to
no,
go
right?
for me.
Yeah?
No, dude, he's been really good. He's been really good. A lot of people don't realize this, but he's been very good for PSG. You might realize you've been watching. You watched the most recent game, bro. He's a starter. It's him alongside the two Portuguese lads in the midfield.
Yeah.
I
Okay. I
think he has
mean,
to go, but I'm wondering about how these calculations
we
are
have too many.
working.
Well, there's too many players, I think. Yeah.
Well, 10, 12, 16. Yeah, you're right. We're currently at 26. But none of these people are going. Oh no, we'd be at 27 with
Yeah.
if we count Mateta. But this is 26. I mean, we're missing a player in the starting 11 though. Who are we missing?
Midfielder, I think. Or a yeah,
Yeah, we
midfielder
just
or Cherky, depending on.
so this is what I said. I'd put Cherky, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. What do
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
think?
mean, yeah, we can put him there. But we're still
I
one
can't find
player
him.
above, though, if we have Mateta in there.
It was 11. Oh, so that's our starting 11. What's crazy is seeing Lucas Digne in the starting 11.
Yeah.
Manu Kone as well, arguably, but that's I think he should be there. It's just interesting. 12, 11. Yeah, it's 26. You're right. And so who would I drop? I guess I'd drop, this is gonna sound crazy, but I think I'd drop
Around.
Cham
Yeah.
and bring Mateta because you need four attackers at
Yeah, you
least.
need at least like one replacement attacker for each of the starting ones.
I don't know, that's my opinion. What would you do? I
Yeah,
think
probably him
do we have too many
or
defenders?
Rabio. I
Do we
mean, I
drop
don't know.
Kalulu?
You could drop Kalulu potentially, but I think it's also it's good to have players that can play in several positions as well. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and
But
Zaire Emery can also play right back though, is the thing. He's not as good as when he plays center mid, but he's played there before.
yeah, no, I'd leave it like this. I think this is a good, solid squad. And then all these last guys,
These
yeah,
are
also didn't make
repetitions.
it unfortunately, but yeah.
So assuming Mateta is there, that's our yeah, wow. Big emissions. Paul Pogba. Paul
Yeah, but I
Pogba
mean,
tête de six. La
he's
pioche.
barely playing, I think, with
He started his first
Monaco
game.
now.
No, I agree. He's not going. He's exactly what we need, and what we're missing in midfield. But I agree he wouldn't go. He started his last game though for Monaco.
Yeah, yeah, fair. But I
Apparently he
mean,
was mid though.
he's
Everyone
barely
gave him
been
high
playing
ratings
the last
online, but I
four
asked someone who
years.
watched the game, and they said he was mid. So
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, this is a pretty solid squad. I'm a bit concerned like on the goalkeeper side, to be honest. Like I don't think I mean Manana side, like I don't think the quality is that high personally. But I mean,
the
hopefully
hope
he'll
is,
be there playing
and
all the games in good form. So yeah.
you hope it doesn't happen because you're screwed if it does. But the hope is that, right, every like most big teams, they're only going to use their keeper, right? That's one of those positions you
Yeah.
fortunately don't have to rotate as much. I mean,
The
based
only
off
thing
of
with
just
Manana is that he gets injured a lot, man. Like the last three seasons, like with Milan, like he's had a lot of injuries. So you'd always
hmm,
want to have like a good goalkeeper behind him, in my opinion. But I mean, it's a short tournament. It's only a month, so it might not be as big an issue. The only other issue that I see is potentially on the left back side. Uh, Maybe not as
what
strong as the other
Ricardinho
positions, but
to, yeah.
Teo as well. I mean, we'll have to see how or like Luca Hernandez, but I don't know how much he's played also the last year or so. Like, I haven't really been following that
I mean,
too
he's one
much.
of those that you bring because he has experience and it's good at the
Yeah.
World Cup. I think what
Overall,
a
I mean,
lot of people, yeah,
it's a good squad overall. I think it's
it's a
definitely
very strong squad.
quite top heavy. I think the attack is for me the star of the show.
Well, the two center backs are
But
amazing, though. I agree. The
yeah,
right back and the left back could be. I mean, Kunde when he's in form is great, but Saliba, man, was one of the best center backs in the
yeah, he's
world.
been
So
good
is
for
Upamecano.
sure.
Upamecano's been one of the top three center backs in the world this year as well. I
Yeah.
think that's.
I mean, I'm still a bit, I still
I
have
think the
some
midfield is
reservations
where
on Upamecano personally, but that's a different story.
we all say that even if he remains the top center back for like the next
I mean, the thing is, like,
50.
we have to see how he plays when it's the business end of the season as well, right? Like, I think so
I mean,
far,
he's been good in their big games. I mean, this Bayern team is, record setting. Anyways, I'm not his lawyer, so I don't have to keep defending him, but I just think
yeah,
he's good. He's one of the players I'm least worried about in this starting 11, man. I'd say goalkeeper, again, this squad's amazing. I think we have a top three squad in the tournament for sure. I mean, I think England are really strong. I think Spain are really strong. Our attack is just unreal. I mean, I think it's the best attack, with the exception of
yeah,
maybe.
I'd say so.
Yeah, but the Spain has Lamine Yamal, but
But other than that, I don't know, like, Nico Williams has been quite out
he's
of
been
form,
poor, and they don't have a
like,
striker. I mean,
they don't really have a
Ferran Torres
striker.
is bad.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably play someone like Ferran Torres or Oyarzabal potentially out up
I
front.
think there's a world where Conte starts, Cherki doesn't start because they want to be maybe a bit more conservative in midfield, knowing Deschamps.
Yeah,
Um,
potentially. I mean, I don't know. We'll
but
see. I mean, both I think are good
For me
options.
personally, man, though those that first game, I think we need to come out swinging. I say we literally play this starting 11 and go like all out attack, try and hammer in like
Who are
five,
you playing
six
in the first
goals.
game?
Um, who is it? I actually don't remember, but it's not. I know it's not Norway. I know Norway is, I think, the last one we're playing, and I
Because
think that's where
Senegal, I
we can
mean,
be a bit
five, six
more.
goals is optimistic. I think they're a
Oh, is
good
it okay?
team.
Then maybe not Senegal. Well, then I'm talking about yeah,
I
five,
mean,
six
I don't
goals
know if
is a
that's
little
who
bit
you're playing
disrespectful.
against the first game.
But it's a good question. Yeah, we are playing Senegal first. Then I retract my statement. I don't think we will win by that much. We could definitely win that game like 3-0 though. I mean,
Yeah,
that attack is lethal,
potentially,
bro.
yeah. We
Um,
need to see how they all play
I could
together.
see, but especially the next game, you play Iraq. That's the type of game where you need to just get as many goals as possible. I'm saying this might age like milk, maybe Iraq do an upset. You never know. It's World Cup. But for
Yeah.
me, you got to win the first two games, create a buffer, go to Norway. Yeah, go to Norway. Go to the game against Norway, um, aiming for a win, but you never know. They've
Yeah,
been
it'll be a
good, man.
tough game against Norway. I
They're in the
think
top
they're
five favorites
good.
right now in
Yeah.
betting odds, by the way, which is
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
They're a good team for sure. Very physical, but we'll see. I mean, I think it will depend how some of their top players are playing, but I don't know. I mean France definitely have a chance, but we'll have to see uh as the tournament starts and progresses. But I think this is a pretty solid 26. I mean, there's not really much wrong with it, you know. And but yeah, let us know what you guys think. I mean, Dior, let us know what you think about having Koundé as a starter. I mean, I'm a big Koundé fan, but
And what
maybe
you think
maybe
about
we're full of shit.
Upamecano?
So yeah, let us know what you think about Upamecano as well.
I like
I'm
Kunde
really
too.
not a
It's
fan of
great.
Upamecano personally, but maybe he'll prove me wrong. I mean, I'd love it. Obviously, like I have nothing like against him. Like he seems like a nice guy, but he's just not my favorite kind of center back. But
Super
yeah,
fair.
let us know overall what you
But
think. For all our French fans, let us know if you agree or disagree with our picks. You feel
let
free
us know what your
to
starting 11 would be.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, feel free to write any comments in French for Jake to respond to as well potentially. And yeah, we'll probably do this with some of the other favorites. Maybe not Norway, but like the other top four. And yeah, let us know what you think.